Hi, good afternoon. This is Donna Wells. This is my collection strategy for LSC 641. Um, I chose to collect printed reference materials, and I have a few examples of dictionaries and historical dictionaries, but let me start off with the challenges of doing that locally and through the example of the WRLC. The WRLC consists of 9 universities locally. Catholic University is one of 9 schools locally that share resources. 2 of those schools are in Virginia, and the other 7 are in the federal district. For one thing, Catholic University has a really, really great collection of classical dictionaries. The Mullen Library has an extensive collection of Latin language dictionaries, linguistics dictionaries relating to classical studies. That's true also about Greek dictionaries. It's difficult to know what schools in the area have really strong collections in other subjects. So, I can infer probably that Georgetown would have a really great foreign policy collection because the foreign policy school at Georgetown is so famous. But it might not be clear to me or other patrons, where to go to get the best reference materials. There's some technological components of that. It is difficult generally to share reference materials. Sometimes the reference materials can't leave the library. There's a breeding article from 2013 that talks about the logistics of interlibrary loans. Sometimes there are fees. The whole point, what I'm saying right here is this example of within this network of local libraries, is it believable that all 9 schools have the same policies about interlibrary loans? It might be that some of the schools don't really even emphasize certain collections. For example, I don't think Catholic University is a medical school. Catholic University, of course, has a law school. People, different front burners and stuff. It would be a different kind of priority between those 9 different schools. The logistics of organizing shared materials would be difficult, and that is specific also to reference materials. The breeding article talks about how, shared materials can be centralized. It's difficult to centralize, for example, within these 9 local universities because it wouldn't be centralized. It would have 9 co-equal partners. The ALA released an article because of the COVID crisis about how librarians should be flexible, they should demonstrate leadership, and they should be resourceful. There's another article about how collections should be comprehensive. Librarians can come up with short and long-term strategies for collections. It's possible there can be committees formed to build the collections. Long-term strategies can be voted on, is a suggestion. I put a couple examples up there of dictionaries and historical dictionaries. Historical dictionaries can be very, very expensive, but they're also affordable options. An example of historical dictionaries I put in the presentation of one of them is organized labor. Labor unions, for example, the first labor union in Canada was registered in Montreal, and it was a French-speaking labor union. But the other two I put up there was the Historical Dictionary of Spain and the Historical Dictionary of Taiwan. The Historical Dictionary of Spain is available on eBay for less than $5. So, additionally, there's linguistics dictionaries. I put up there the German dictionary, the Latin dictionary, and the Albanian dictionary. The Albanian dictionary might resemble a phrase book because it might not have a complete list of Albanian language words. So this can get highly specialized because each language has a specific number of words. So some languages like Albanian would rely on cognates a lot. So for example, the word computer is a cognate. English has a lot of words. So, within language dictionaries, there's specialization in the senses, can this more be described as a phrase book? But so this is my presentation. This is Donna Wells, and the presentation is about building and maintaining print reference materials.